Hello everyone and welcome back to Anno 1800 Megacity. I should say Megacities, of course, because we're not only building Crown Falls right now, we also have started the construction of Manola, a curious little port town yet, but of course it's going places with our artistas, the power dam, the football stadium monument, stuff like that. However, right now I still need to focus a bit on Crown Falls because what we have right now is the ability to upgrade a few more people, right, to investors, and I would like to go ahead and continue with that because this is a nice influx of influence right now. By the way, yes, they immediately after upgrading they actually went crazy, bonkers, and yeah, went ahead with rioting against me. There is a police station over there. Let's just build one here as well for now, and that's it, right? They're going to be without any hope there to achieve anything really. Let's build another dreadnought. We can afford it. Let's get the dreadnought then down here to my others, so we're really starting to build a nice dreadnought fleet up. Another thing is my tailwind. Let's unload the good and get back to Harlow right away in the old world to get more items for our shippies. And also I think, oh wait a second, there's another royal warship. We can build more of them, can we, or not? Nah, let's use the influence to enforce our island defenses, right? So especially also here in Sohom, we should be able to at least repair a few bunches there. It's the weapons again. It's the weapons. No problem though, we're getting more over soon. Manola is stuffed with weapons at the moment. Let's continue a bit with Manola while we wait on timber to roll in again in Crown Falls. So we do have this road here, right next to the main road then, where there's more districts coming in. Let's also use our good old high density block there again. In this case here, there is actually a clay deposit close by. So let's just have some two smaller ones here. And then this, of course, we can use. I wonder if we can move this then with the scholars. That would be interesting to know. And then we have those guys here sitting at 1,300 honoraries already, and we're only starting out. There is also this side over there, so let's build us that bridge that goes then right from my main road to the other side. And look at the space. Of course, we're not going to use everything here for city districts, but most of it, most likely. Yeah. The alpaca plantations, once again, prone to attacks. And also the pirate. By the way, this brings me to the idea. Yeah, he's just so hard to please as well. I think ceasefire would be possible, but I mean, we have 2.8 million. How much does he want now? 1 million for ceasefire. Let's go ahead and do this, to be honest, because it also gives me influence and reputation with him, and there's no more fighting with the pirate, at least for now, making it easier to also settle on other islands. Yeah, there is, by the way, more weapons than that we can unload. And let's get those monitors back to the main fleet then right away. And we just happily continue here with Manola. By the way, there is the marketplace, so we can still go ahead. That, and then also, yeah. Now the big question is how we will support all of these people there, right? There's not that much space in Manola as comparison to Crown Falls, so I will not be able to squeeze in that many productions. Probably just, yeah, there is going to be lots of productions, but that's it. Oh, big movement. Once again, Miss Hunt is going out there. It's just glad that my cargo ship was in the way. Get them out of the path there. There's going to be a major attack now. I do have my dreadnoughts close by, my boosted dreadnoughts. We do have some warships over there. I think it quite is a big clash is coming in. This one be fine. And the dreadnought is on its way. We could build a battleship soon. No idea about that yet.
Ready as we can be with damage.
This looks like fun. It will be a nice challenge for my dreadnoughts now to do something here, right? Oh, Miss Hunt. Miss Hunt, what are you doing all the time? I want to build, really. At this point, I'm also a bit tired of all the fighting. But there's just no way for her to go to peace with us. We do need to raise our military score. It's impossible, though, with the limitations to influence.
Thank you.
At least at 12 we are. The higher we go, of course, the more likely it is for her to go ceasefire. But it's still not there yet. She continues to move forward. So she wants to attack Crown Falls.
Your harbor is under
And by the way,
attack.
my coffee production should be a bit better now than before, right? So we are at 28 really. And for Crown Falls with the upgrade we're doing it 35. I'm getting in a bit of with the Docklands. So we're not helpless there at the moment.
The fire left ruins behind.
All right, now she's actually really just moving in. That's lovely.
Fleet embarking.
Let's do this. My ships are ready, my dreadnoughts are ready. And my items are ready for the big clash.
Ship constructed.
Let's also use the mortar then right away. Let's see where there is a bigger coming together of ships. So that we do a bit more damage, of course. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's fire the mortar. Should be doing a nice amount of damage right in here. Perfect. And there she's going down. I mean, we are losing some ships too, which is fine. We can replace them with dreadnoughts then. Right away. And there she's starting to back off already. Let's move in. Chase her a bit.
A ship was destroyed. A ship was destroyed.
The dreadnought should be able to chase them a bit, right? So that we really can take out more. They have a beautiful range. Look at that. Picking them out one by one. Perfect. And then the next one. That's the advantage of the dreadnoughts. Yeah, she's going to lose all the ships now. No chance this time. And this is going to take her a while to build up again.
Ship under attack.
So that was the power of the dreadnoughts. We need more. We need more. I think also my cargo ship. Has it arrived back? No, she has not. Propaganda-wise, siege is successful, right? So we are Alliance of Civilized Nations. And let's get just the negative consumption in, and that's it. Right, and with that we should save even more influence. So we're at 200 now. Very good. And also to supply all of my New World islands, I will need more weapons, of course. I should be having more weapons though in Crown Falls. We're sitting at 490. Let's get them over together with lots of bricks. Lots of bricks and lots of weapons. Let's make it 2 times actually, so 2 ships. We can pump full. Oh yes, also next dreadnought ready and the items are ready too. Let's get the 3rd dreadnought full with hit points. 40% more hit points. I think this might crash the ship. Let's just try it out. Ah, there you go, it's working. Very good, did not crash. That's it though. The other items I'm going to get off board. So this one has now 40% more and it's also receiving 25% less damage from cannons and big berthas. The other items we just will unload. Miss Hunt should have lost a significant military score, but she's still above 1000. Yep, the ship. Let's unload the items and get us more bricks and more weapons over to the new wall. So those 2 fully staffed now. Let's go to Suhom, as we're going to use that influence to push more harbor cannons. And let's do this also in Crown Falls. This is not so much about attack forces, but rather about showing who's the boss, right? Increasing the military score. That's the most important thing. About my dreadnoughts, that's the advanced weapons. Advanced weapons is working with 3 factories right now. We might consider boosting this. First of all, 50% more. That is something we can absolutely do. I do have police stations close by, do I? No, I don't. Let's rather do this, as we'll need them. If we boost factories, we do need to have the police close by. It will not affect anything, right? My engineers here are totally unaffected by this. So I think that's one of the big advantages of the commute pier. And with that, a bit more advanced weapons are coming out, so that we can build 2 dreadnoughts at the same time. That's going to be tricky, but I mean, it's not really necessary as we are still limited by influence. Very good. Timber we have. Let's continue with a few more houses. This whole bunch there. Those guys looking good. We do have a few rides here at hand. But I can still go crazy on more upgrades. 250 influence. You gotta just love that. There you go. That was nice. A few more rides, but we will be sorting that out. Everything has been met though, all the demands. The bank will be necessary, I think, at some point now. And also, yeah, that's it really. 260 influence. Let's use that to finally also start boosting the defenses of Manola so that I don't need to have ships close by all the time, right? And with that, we got the anti-armor gun, we got the flag emplacements. I don't have a big bertha, unfortunately, in the new world still, right? So that is still something we cannot do. However, we are going ahead with some basic cannons for now. Those guys. Then some flamethrowers as well. At least one we can afford at least. And then the flag placements. Since they will always come from the south, let's have the flag emplacements scattered like this. So there, any kind of airship that comes in from the south will be able to attack first. I think we can build one more. Is that right? Yep, let's build one more normal cannon tower down there. That's it, right? That's a few more cannons coming in. And I think with that we can, yep, get the monitors to our main fleet over there. Just fine. My cargo ship with the weapon still hasn't arrived though yet. We need to wait on that. That means we can continue with the expansion of Malola. Just fine. So the triple road continues. And then I will need, yeah, another marketplace for this district here for sure. That would be then here for that whole area. Together, of course, with a chapel, as always. Looking better as we also continue here. Now the total demand will be interesting, of course, and getting that road then all the way over there. There's a cliff here. I think we can build a bridge. Perfect. That's looking like an epic bridge. Let's just see how we can get this one over the best way. Yeah, like this, I guess. Really cool. With that, we get to that area now, and I will be able to start then my first productions that we need for Manola. However, I'm not intending to really keep that much. We can build the docklands, of course, in the New World too, and I'm fully intending to use it just like in Cape Trononi for all the basic materials then that we can import to get the high quality stuff as an export good, right? That will be the major thing then for Manola. Let's not forget the investors. We have more timber again. There you go. So over there, boosting it further. Now we're running out a bit of reinforced concrete. I don't have the highest production for that yet because we basically never really needed it, but there we still have it, and we probably will just continue now. 2 more concrete factories over there, and yeah, let's build us another one then here as well in this corner there. With that, we have it. I think a limestone corridor, we should get another one. There it is. Let's build it right away as well. Very slow in its production, so that way here should be fine. Let's just make it a paved road so to speed it up a bit. But other than that, we have the limestone and more reinforced concrete then as well. The rest of the materials are looking really good, capping constantly on it. Of course, that is not perfect, but it's still okay. Let's also get even more items to the new world because we really want to push more, especially then also for Manola. And here, where's my cargo ship? There it is, my explorer. Let's get this one. Let's get this one back to Crown Falls because we will need to get more bricks over then to Manola. I was also planning, of course, now here our hacienda. So there it is. It hasn't much increased radius since the DLC, and of course the radius will be massive once it's fully upgraded. And the hacienda, of course, is another smaller addition in the new world that we want to have, and probably in this area or in this area. No idea about that yet. Somewhere here before we build that, however, we do need to get the bricks. Perhaps you have something in mind in the comment section where I should build it. I think here it makes the most sense because we can then also use the hinterlands of Manolar, or if we build it here, we can use this area for additional farming. No idea about that, right? So in that case, that's that though, and we continue here with our next production chains then really, and that is of course the fried plantains, where we can go crazy with that. And yeah, well, I guess we have to go crazy with that, right? My current consumption is at -7. It's probably going to -30, 40 long-term wise. By the way, let's build the next blocks. There it is. As we can do this and just have the next people living then somewhere here. Let's make it a bit smaller here, and then a few more houses here overlooking the harbor area. We could also think about some smaller ornaments than here as we get closer to the edge of these cliffs here. And I guess here. Very good. Manola continues to grow. Over here then we continue with the next expansion. However, of course, we do need to work then on some of our fried plantain stuff. And for that we do need our fish oil factories. Quite a few of them, I think. Looking good. This should work out. And with that we can then also go crazy with fish oil. And then we just need the plantations, of course. And since we are going to need quite a few of them, yeah, here we have the space then. We can also go crazy on that. And there you go for our first productions, right? The main goal, of course, is right now to get obreros as quickly as possible. And later on we can actually get rid of them again. And then we have as a second production right over here our ponchos. Very good. There we have it with the police station, the fire station in here as well. We got enough timber to really start up. This is a maximum of 28 plantains, really. Fried plantains, so we do have a bit of a buffer here. And 20 ponchos going to 7. I'm not going to boost them. I'm not going to use trade routes for this. This is temporary, right, for any kind of production that we need right now. Later on, we will just get rid of them with the help of my docklands. We build 4. With that, we can also build 4 fried plantains, plantations, and the kitchens as well. Just make sure that we also have a connection then with the harbor area all the way down there. Now it's working. And since we have enough timber, actually we don't. We still don't really have a good timber production. So I would probably also like to go ahead and start this war somewhere here as well. And we should be able to use it just like that. Oh, over here actually, there we have plenty of space. For now. And of course, it's all with a decent amount of time pressure, because I never really know what Miss Hunt is up to. Let's just try to make this as quickly as possible. And also here. And here. About workforce, we really don't have to worry about. 1,600 we are sitting right now. This is also now starting. Let's actually pause the consumption of these goods, because I really want to wait on that. Rum would be available too. That is something though I'm not doing yet, as I think there is really no benefit in having this at the moment. Now, any kind of ship arrives somewhere. We do have 2 more ships. Perfect. That is for Shodix, our weapon production, our defenses, right? Lots of it that we have. And with that, we can go ahead and just upgrade our defenses once more with the influence that we have. Also, these guys here, some flamethrowers. This should significantly boost then our defense capabilities as well. For Manola, we still need the bricks. That is the most important thing right now. Let's go back to Crown Falls. No big attack coming in right now, but yeah, reinforced concrete is now the missing point here before we can build more dreadnoughts as well. This is now running. How many do we produce right now? We are sitting at 7 tons per minute, which is not really a lot. So we might consider expanding that as well soon. However, yeah, it's tempting. We could go crazy with a few more upgrades here. I think at least in this area. Around the power station we can do some upgrades. There's still some here in the center. And those guys there. Really, influence is key right now. And we're just getting all of that in at the moment. There's also the problem with our bicycle factory that is not producing enough. We are having a huge shortage of 9 per minute right now. We can produce 4 per minute with 1. So 3 more factories are needed right now. Caoutchouc and steel we don't have to worry about. It's almost full and there's also plenty of that coming in. So in that case here, let's have some 3 more. The power station is in this area anyway. I can have 1 more here. Probably going to move this just a tiny bit down. Oh, now it's getting overlapped with another one. Is that right? Have this one down a bit further like that. You can upgrade the warehouse there as well. This is good. And then we can add a bunch of them here as well. And now this one connects into this area, so we can boost these bicycle factories there. There's also a tiny space here then that we can add to add, for example, spectacle factories and stuff like that. This is enough now. This should really work out. The only thing that I could think could be problematic here is then my caoutchouc production. We're producing 18 right now and we consume 22, right? So we do need to increase the size of my caoutchouc there a tiny bit. We have them over there unboosted at the moment, and I can also go ahead and boost them by 50%. Happiness is not a big deal at the moment. Yeah, let's also, might also be a choke point here, boost our warehouses to have more ramps available. And of course, then there's the whole thing with the trade union. And by the way, we can do this now. I would like to do this for coffee right away, as with coffee, that is something that we can just easily boost, right? By the way, with the sieges, I think... Oh, we don't have that many ruins, but I think my fried plantain production might also be a shortage. There's -1. Poncho is fine, but fried plantain is not fine. So here I once again... Let's add some more production then to... Oh, yeah, it's always these plantations here mostly that might be doing the problem. And here. There you go, no problem any longer. This one though needs to have the farm here, and this one the farm here. There you go. As we do need to get a few more obreros in, right? I could also use a trade union, and let's actually do this. Will cost me another 20 influence, but it's absolutely worth it to finally use our boosting here. Coffee roaster productivity 30% increased, and also the workforce is reduced by 50%. However, it does now need jornaleros, which is not a bad thing, really. We have enough jornaleros. I might just need to tone down on a few of my obreros, just for now, really, as we can revert this then soon. But we no longer need obreros. That's a good thing with that item. And for the coffee roasters, let's go ahead and use the arborist with the coffee production of 15%. And then we might think about new productions later down the road. That is, though, a nice boost overall. And productivity 30% increased. How's the ratio looking now? Almost equal. Very good. Almost equal. And coffee we produce now 32, which is, I think, now the demand that we have, right? 36 is the demand. A tiny bit more. I might actually, to be honest, get rid of this item again, because I don't think that... Yeah, let's keep it for now. But we do need a few more boost items there. Do I have a ship close by with the white flag? It's getting harder to also get the white flag. I don't see an enemy ship close by. Let's get one of my cargo ships to Isabel, because I might purchase some more boosting items here for all of that, what we need. In Manola, meantime, we have now all the ponchos ready. Let's go ahead and build
left ruins behind.
Those two and those two, together with 4 framework knitters, right? To get this production here now starting to ramp up as well. And let's just have... Oh no, paved roads, not for now. With that, both of these basic products are coming in, and we will be able to get the first obreros then to Manola as well. Let's go back to Crown Falls, as we do need to do something here as well. We still have lots of workers, way too many. And especially in this area.
Returned from its voyage.
We can just go ahead with the upgrading. We have building materials to get us more artisans. Very good. And then I guess also towards this area there. all of these guys here. Yeah, let's make this one full. Right, so this is all now going artisans over there. And then we have a few more here that we can upgrade to investors to keep that influence rolling in. Very important. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Stay tuned.